Welcome to this one-of-a-kind Adobe-style home. It is a single story. Everything in here has custom finishes. It has panoramic views of the Las Vegas Strip, city lights, and mountains. Let's go ahead and head on into the interior and see what you think. What's up, guys, and welcome inside. So first off, let's just take a look at this property. This is a home that I helped the seller purchase back in 2023, and I will tell you, it is my all-time most favoritist property in this whole valley. There's so many custom finishes to it, just touches that you do not see in any other home, especially even the luxury homes that we have out here. You see these wood beams all throughout the property. You have the wood fixtures everywhere too. There's a ton of windows all throughout the property. Obviously you can see that brings in a ton of natural light, but they do have the coverings, the shutters over them, so you obviously get some darkness and some shade. But my all-time most favorite thing is this full pocket door. After we talk about everything in here, I'll go ahead and open it so you can see it is a legit full pocket door. Everything goes into these walls, and it is a true indoor-outdoor living experience, and I just love it. You'll probably hear me say that a million times throughout this video, how much I love this home. So there is custom surround sound that has been built in through all of the main living areas. There are two guest bedrooms that are in the back. Those do have speakers in them, but they do not actually connect to this specific system, but every single room does have its own, at least, surround sound built in. Now, you obviously have your TV and your couch set up here. You have your delicious view, your front door, your natural lighting from all of the windows around. But what we'll have you do is head on into the primary suite. This is completely secluded and on its own. That way you can see what it's like, and we'll head on in through the other rooms. Now, this room also has a walkout patio to be able to experience the view as soon as you wake up. You could potentially position the bedroom a little differently too if you wanted this view. Obviously, you could also take off these shutters and have a little bit more of a view too. You could design this exactly how you want. Now, in through this bathroom is my absolute favorite. This is where you find a ton of the custom finishes that you just do not find anywhere else. Especially, like, let's just talk about the custom copper tub right there. I mean, it is gorgeous and it's completely functional. My seller has used it. Now, you do have a completely enclosed shower as well. The reason for this is it actually is set up to have a steam shower. My seller did not have it completely finished and plumbed to do so, but everything that you need to make it function is there. It just needs to be finished by a plumber. You do have your nice walk-in closet here. It does have all the built-in cabinetry too, and of course you have windows in the closet, so you do have natural light again throughout everywhere in this home. You don't have to just depend on these high voltage ceiling lights. Now, I want to talk about these stone sinks. I love them. I've never seen them in any other property. The homeowner prior to my seller that I helped purchase this, she was from France, so she did have a lot of special touches that she brought with her, or she specifically chose from certain people, companies, because of the touch and where it came from. So even with just the cabinetry, the vanity below, it's such a special one-of-a-kind feel, and I love it. That many times. If anyone can just count and let me know in the comments, it'd be hilarious. But I do want to open this so that way you can see. I gotta put this down really quick because I gotta hold this to be able to open it. So I want you to be able to see It's so beautiful. We're obviously going to come out here in just a little bit and we'll talk more and we'll show more, but it's hard to not show this little part to the primary. All right, so we'll head on into this kind of a double dining room area. Right now we have it set up for a computer, just kind of working station, but you can totally have a dining room table set here. I'll show you, we do have a separate kind of formal dining room as well over in this corner. But take a look at this kitchen. One of my lines that I had recently was, it's not only chefs approved, it's Gordon Ramsay approved. And I truly think it is. Not only is the tile behind for the backsplash custom, mentioned the prior seller was from France. So again, there's a lot of touches in here you just do not come across, but you also have your pot filler and you have all of your stainless steel appliances that are LG and match, which I think is a big perk for kitchens when you have matching appliances. Now, 2 of these appliances are brand new. The dishwasher is brand new and so is the refrigerator. So that's a big perk, but to be honest, these have barely been used since 2023. My seller currently owns this as a secondary, so he is here, but not that often. So it is a big plus in terms of how much usage goes on. So let's kind of have you follow me back around so you can see this little area that they have set up for the formal dining room area. It's hard not to because look at these views. I mean, just beautiful. Again, every single room has so much natural light in it, but you do get these 360 views of the mountains, the city lights, and the Las Vegas Strip. So it's just so hard to beat. Now this countertop is marble. It does flow into all of the bathrooms as well as into the laundry room, and you do have your large farmhouse style sink too. Now the view right here, I like to bring this up. My homeowner has coffee here on the regular because it's so hard to not just sit here and admire the view. Even if it's bright, it's dark, there's storms, there's city lights, even right now there's a little bit of a haze from a fire and it's still just so mesmerizing. So imagine sitting here, enjoying some coffee or even a dinner after a long day of work. I think you'd have a really good night. So now that we've kind of wrapped up this little area, we're gonna head back here where the 2 bedrooms are, the laundry room is, and the garage. Now, the main thing I wanna talk to you guys about, and then we'll just kind of have some B-roll footage for you to see, is that both of these 2 bedrooms are not only really generously sized, I'll just show you in this one real quick, and then you can do some B-roll of the other, is that they have a view as well. This one especially, that back one doesn't have really at all, but this, you do have a view. So imagine just being a nice little guest waking up, or if you purchase this as a family, obviously one of the members is gonna have this view too. That's a perk. But the biggest thing for these ones is the fact that you have an ensuite bath, full bath, and then you have a walk-in closet for both. So that's a huge plus. They are completely built out for privacy and comfort, whether they're for guests or actual family members. It's a big perk. So we're gonna head on down here to go ahead and talk about the garage, show it to you a little bit. There are some fun perks in here I definitely want to mention. So not only is the garage flooring obviously epoxied, it's not super new, but it still has been done. But all of these cabinetry has been put in and it's new. So it's really nice, obviously, to be able to have storage, all throughout, and it's deep. It's nice. They're not tiny little ones. They're not cheaply in here. They don't look like they're gonna fall apart. They're all brand new. and they do not obstruct your parking either. So you still can fit 2 full-size cars in here, as well as you have this little area. My homeowner was actually going to do it as a workshop, little build a bench and everything, so then you could have some tools, etc., but never got to it. So you potentially could too. Through this little closet door, I wanted to mention this is the biggest part. One, there's a brand new water heater to this home, but there's also 2 new HVAC systems. For a home this big at 2,700 square feet, single story with such high vaulted ceilings, to have 2 brand new HVACs and water heater, plus he actually just put in a hot water recirculator. I got to say that word. And that basically is for that primary bedroom and bath that you see that's kind of all the way on the other side of the house. Sometimes that can take a long time to get hot water to transfer to. Well, when you have that hot water recirculator, it gets there a lot faster. So there's one thing in here I want to talk, actually 2 now that I just saw it, is he did add these April Air MERV 2 air purifiers to both the HVAC systems. Most of us understand we have to change our air filters out on a monthly to a 3-month basis, depending on obviously what goes on with your home, cats, dogs, etc. But this removes that. So this is custom. It goes through the actual HVAC automatically. You do not have to change those filters anymore. You change this on about a yearly basis. So not only is it much better, I would actually pull it out and show you, but I want to make sure it goes back on. It's super thick, so it's not only like the cheap ones you're buying at Lowe's or Costco. These are legit, and again, you're only replacing them like on a yearly basis. The last thing in here that is a big plus too is the water softener system. This is brand new, a Novo system he just put in. So again, you've got 2 new HVAC systems, you've got a new water heater, you've got these 2 new filters that are attached to the HVAC system, plus then also a brand new water softener system. Talk about amazing. Now let's get out of here. It's a little warm. Welcome to true indoor-outdoor living. Is this not amazing? I mean, just take a look at how awesome this true pocket door is. This space is probably the best for entertaining. Imagine fireworks for 4th of July or New Year's Eve, holiday parties. I just imagine the most epic entertaining spots at this house, and we haven't even gone to the rooftop deck yet. Oh my goodness, right? So what I want to show you first before we head out there is this cute little fireplace area. But what we're going to do is I'm going to get out there first, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. Close your eyes. Imagine with me. You're here enjoying this beautiful view, having this awesome fire, maybe even some s'mores, having a wonderful talk with a partner or best friend. Isn't it awesome? Don't you want to make this yours? Me too. I just love it out here. There is this awesome fire pit. It is a standalone that my seller put in with obviously these chairs so you can enjoy the view day and night. And I just love it. But we do have to show you probably the best part about this house. I know I've said that a million times, but it just never ends. The list goes on and on. We're gonna head up to the rooftop now so you can see how amazing this view truly is. Well, what do you think? Gorgeous, right? Breathtaking. I just love it. I could sit up here for hours and just enjoy this incredible view. But hey, let's talk about this on the serious side for a minute. This is completely set up for a wet bar. It's been completely plumbed over here to the left-hand side. So my homeowner's whole goal to do was to actually finish this out. It is built in for shades as well, so you can see all of these pillars in all these different corners. It was meant to have a shade put on top. So you could do obviously a lot to this area up here, not only just keep it the way it is because it's wonderful, but you could finish it out. You could put a wet bar over there. You could put a shade cover over top, and then you could use this all the time. We even potentially talked about what if you enclosed this completely and put some shades over the windows for the afternoon sun. Then you could use this pretty much on like the long term, and that would be even more of a plus because it is just too hard to beat a view like this. Well, what did you think? Of course, let me know in the comments below. I just absolutely love this home, as you already know. But seriously, this property has so many finishing touches, custom finishes, things to it that make it so unique that there is nothing like this home in this Las Vegas Valley. So of course, if you have any questions, you're interested in touring the property, I'll put my contact information below. But we are going to be listing it this weekend around the 1.395 mil, 1.4 mil price point. So again, reach out if you're interested. I really don't see this property lasting long. There's again nothing like the home itself, but these views from every room, from doing the dishes and this rooftop, you just cannot beat it and you can't come across it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Of course, hit that subscribe button, give me some love and some likes, and I hope to see you on another one.